Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to some of you, and peace out to the rest of you. Hit the share button because the message is more important than the messenger. So first, let me give a shout out to today's Cash App donors. Red Falls Black, from the bottom of my black heart and the depths of my black mind. Thank you. That was very generous, more than I expected, more than I requested. Armando Mayo, Passport OG, Senor Coleman, A. McNeil. You are those who donated since my last upload. From the bottom of my black heart and from the depths of my black mind. Thank you. I mean that. Next, I want to tell you guys that I apologize for the voice on my last upload. I was using my backup phone and my voice was weaker because I am still recovering. Caught a nasty cold. My sinuses up and they're beginning to heal up slowly and surely. But sometimes it bees like that. So between the weaker microphone input apparently of the backup phone, of which I was unaware, and my weakened voice, it lowered the sound quality, and I was not aware of that until someone told me. Thirdly, another shout out to Passport OG. He came on and left a comment under and said something about the husband that accepted to marry that lady without the vow that she would obey him. And by the way, that B word lied. We ain't talking about that in counseling, and the pastor said we did talk about that in counseling. And some people told Crimson Cure that they knew the couple and they didn't stay married long. Let me tell you all this. An AC Accountability commentary. Shout out to him, also pointed out that when the sassy trucker Tierra Allen assaulted a man in Puerto Rico, his own wife did nothing. But a lady from there, from Puerto Rico, a Latina, and probably an Afro-Latina, wrote back. She recorded everything and posted it and wrote underneath that she assaulted him just in case she tried to accuse that man of assaulting her. She was a better wife to that man than his own wife. When Crimson Cure talked about the groom that accepted those terms, she said that whatever this woman did afterwards was fair game, and I didn't know why she would say that. Because I thought, you don't normally talk like that, Crimson. You don't normally justify what these hyena broads do, especially because the men are miseducated. But I didn't say anything to her. Because I figured she would have a reason for saying it. I just didn't know what it was. And then underneath my reply to Passport OG's comment about how we're trained, because Passport OG and I are both maturely aged black male expats living in culturally different areas from the U.S. Passport OG stated, and I replied that, yeah, we were trained for this. We were trained to think that better is unrealistic. And then Frank Amil came in and shot that down. It took me to school. Frank Amil said the information is too far widespread now. The red pill information is too widespread at this point to justify that mistake. And I had to stop and say, oh, did. Everybody knows this now. Assalamu alaikum. Sorry about that. I walked into the restaurant and found out that they stopped serving the lamb shawarmas because apparently it was too good of a deal. Anyway, so yeah, I'll tell y'all straight that you said the information was too widespread. And so what both now are telling me in conjunction with each other in context is that there is no reason. It's not there. There is no reason for men to make these dumb mistakes anymore and to settle like this. Those days are over. Those excuses are over. They're done with. That tells me a lot. Frank Amil did not tell me how to run my channel, but the information that he gave me tells me that there's going to have to be another focus now. If the information has hit the mainstream to that extent to where you cannot look at men anymore and justify them making these mistakes. And if this man got married 5 years ago, then it's justifiable. But then that would also mean that it was true that he divorced her since then. And this is an old clip we saw. But this does mean that we change the focus. And the focus then has to be on something slightly different. And that is reaching the still minor sons of these single moms. That has to be the focus. We have to make sure that the sons of these single moms get the message too, because these single moms are going to shield and shelter them. Because see, a lot of good moms were okay with the ignorance as long as they didn't have to lie to their sons. Now it's going to be a point where if we get this message out, we're going to put moms on the spot. You're going to tell that boy the truth, you're going to lie to him, or you're going to say, I ain't got the answer because I'm grown, I say so, and he'll just find the answer on his own when he gets old enough. And still look at you like, bitch, why'd you keep this from me? The plantation is over, and I do want us to leave it, but you know what? If we can pull the pillars apart that uphold the roof on our way out, while the nuck fought, not for our egos, but for the sake of young boys, whom they want us to turn around and accept the responsibility to raise, even though we didn't conceive them. But by the same token, whom we can consider as innocent enough to deserve to know this. And these moms are going to sit up and say, why you want to indoctrinate them, but you don't want to raise them and take care of them? Bitch, we don't have to. Whatever we decide to do is a mother cuss word favor. That's why. So we can determine and decide that, yeah, we're going to pull the wool off of this game you've been running, this con you've been running, to which we were victims. And we ain't going to take the responsibility to feed and clothe them. End of. Because we took the responsibility to feed and clothe them, and you still took the authority away from us. So now, bitch, we going to take the opposite. Since we're not lying to them and we're not brainwashing them, we're telling them the damn truth about you brainwashing them by either omission or lying while someone else lies. Either way, we're doing them a favor either way it goes. We're doing part of your job for you. You're welcome, bitch. This is how we're going to have to play it. This is how we're going to have to do it. And I wish it wasn't like this, but you can see why it is. Because they ain't about to sit up here and tell the truth to us about anything that's important. They're going to sit up here and lie again and again and again because they can. They're going to sit up here and lie again and again and again because we didn't stop them. So I'm calling on us to stop them with no apologies. Because if it's out there, that means it's out there for the adults. And ain't nobody left really to rescue except them young brothers that are still minors under mama's care, single mama's care, or even a married mama's care who's just a lying B word that I done already said too much. No, they need to know, hey man, if your mama's a good mama, that's great. You still need to know what a bad woman will do to you if she gets a chance. And if your mama ain't gonna tell you, then I need to. What's the matter to you? You ain't my daddy, I know. And I ain't buying you no clothes or no food unless your mom doesn't know I'm doing it, because I don't mind helping you. I just don't want her to puff her chest out about it, that's all. She can't be knowing about that if I do help. But you still don't deserve to have whatever you work for in life ruined. You're going to have, apparently everything you get in life, you're going to have to get on your own. But whatever you do get in life, you should not have to lose because she didn't tell you how to keep it from the claws of a conniving bitch who, if she can, will gladly give the womb to another dude and then turn around and give you not your own babies, just another man's babies to raise, and never equal treatment. Thank you for listening. I hope that what I've said is a benefit. As always, black heart, black mind, black out, assalamu alaikum, and black heterosexual, non-select male power just because they don't like it, and black patriarchy until extinction or judgment day. On your way out of the jet black aircraft, you may punch the Cash App button. Please only enter in numbers that are small to you and that you will not miss later. If not for me, do so for Brother Hayes. Thank you for flying again with us on Jet Black Airways, where jet black is also a verb. Keep jetting black with me until the wings and the wheels fall off. Gender, justice, forever.